I was talking to Rich and me. I'd walked into the gym and we were just talking about shit. Me and
So
Rich.
real quick, sorry to interrupt you, John. Rich
Sure.
Latta is the owner of the Henzo Gracie PA Academy. So that when you say Rich, he's the owner of the gym.
Yeah.
He's also manages the fighters, and he's the head trainer of most of the fighters and the cut man and the corner man. So when there's like, like what he'll do is he'll set up like different camps. When in training camp, we'll go to different gyms and things like that. Sorry to interrupt, John. So you're at the gym, you're talking to Rich. Go ahead.
I'm at the gym. Me and Rich are talking. We're rapping, going back and forth, and he starts laughing about Bill, and he starts talking about Bill. He goes, he goes, Billy came walking in the other day. I'm teaching this MMA class, and I'm bringing him down to the city to see these, to spar with these guys at this other gym. He goes, these guys are all they have 4 and 5 fights under their belt, and he goes, and I'm bringing a couple of the fighters that got upcoming fights. I'm bringing them down to the gym, and Bill walks in. So I said to Billy, you, Bill, you want to come down to the gym? We're going to Philly, but I want you to be careful if you do decide to come because these guys have 4 and 5 fights under their belt.
Yeah, UFC
they're
guys.
fighters. Yeah,
they're it's Daniel,
these guys.
Daniels.
They have a
He
name
takes
for
them to Daniels. Yeah.
exactly. They have a name
Yeah.
for themselves, and these guys are some pretty tough guys. And I don't. He wasn't sure if he wanted to. He goes, John, I wasn't sure if I wanted to bring him down with me or not. He goes, so Bill goes, yeah, I want to go. I want to go. So brought Bill down to the gym and he goes, we're down there. Everybody's sparring and going around. He goes, I look over in the octagon and they have about 5 or 6 fighters milling around. And he goes, all of a sudden Bill's sparring with this one guy and he's beating the living shit out of him. He goes, and then he gets done sparring with the next guy and he says he's beating the shit out of him. He goes, he went through all them fighters that had 4 and 5 fighters and literally knocked the shit out of all of them.
Yeah.
And I said, that's just fucking Bill, man. It's
Dude,
just,
he's just a fucking I cannot wait to get him on the show. But he's the dude. He's one of those guys. He's quiet, mild mannered, but once you know him, he's a fucking riot, dude.
He's a riot. He's the best. I love Billy.
Big fan. Love Bill, and I love that we keep spreading the legend of Dental Bill, and I want more people to hear about it because it's the truth. Don't underestimate anybody because, dude, and I've seen him work their names, but they're Daniel Gracie fighters, and that beat like the number 8 ranked guy in the world. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying he beat up those guys, but he's beating that caliber of fighter up. And this guy's just a fucking dentist. Right? But he's a dentist that goes to every training session, doesn't miss any classes.